So today's video, we're going to talk about setting boundaries with the father of your child, or what some of you might call them, your baby daddy. I hate that term, but I understand that in some cultures that's what they use. But in this video, I'm just going to say the father of your child, okay? Because when you say my baby daddy, it's like the fact that there's a my in there, it makes it sound like he's yours and he's not. Okay, so I'm just going to refer it to the father of your child and why we need to set boundaries. Okay, so I'm assuming at this point you've obviously given birth or whatever, and what I notice is a lot of young girls or even older women, once they have one child outside wedlock with a man who they weren't in a relationship with, or maybe they were in a relationship with, or it was on and off, or it was a situationship, because you guys keep having sex, you can accidentally get pregnant again, and then that's like 2 kids with the wrong dude outside wedlock, and then you have like a lot more problems, a lot more stress to deal with. So this is why I'm doing this video, because I don't want single mothers making this mistake. It is hard to train up a child on your own, and it's best when you have 2 people, a man and a woman, who can train up a child. It just makes life so much easier when you have children within wedlock than outside wedlock. But like some of us, including myself, we've got a child outside wedlock, and now it's time to put some boundaries in place. Okay, so if you see me looking down, it's because I don't want to forget what I'm going to say in this video. So first thing I want you all to understand is that the father of your child is not your friend. Okay, I know there's been this big debate for decades whether man and woman can be friends. The answer to that is no. I'm not going much into that in this video, but I'm telling you right now, the father of your child is not looking at you with the lens of friendship, okay? Any man that has had the opportunity or the privilege to see you naked, to enjoy you naked, and to be able to put his wood inside of you, you guys know what I'm talking about, is no longer your friend, okay? Because if he was your friend, he wouldn't be in bed with you to begin with. Okay, so I need you to understand that the father of your child is not looking at you with the lens of friendship. He's looking at you as someone he slept with, someone who he's got a child with, and someone who he can feel like he can just come to anyhow, any day, anytime he likes. Okay, apart from those of you who've actually set boundaries. All right, so the reason why we need to set boundaries for the father of your child is if you know truthfully that you and the father of the child are not together, or this man has made it clear to you that he does not see a relationship with you, or all his action and his words and the way he's behaving, you know deep down in your intuition that there is no way you can take this guy seriously, or there's no way both of you are getting married or getting in a relationship, then boundaries need to be in place so that you do not stop yourself from meeting a potential partner. Okay, because this is where single mothers tend to ruin future relationships. They ruin future marriages by themselves because you haven't set enough boundaries between you and the father of your child. Okay, so that's something that we need to make sure that we are fully aware of. What is the situation? Are you and the father of your child planning to get back in a relationship? Are you planning to get married? Have both of you agreed that there's no way a relationship can happen? Are you just co-parenting? You must get a clear definition. Do not be afraid to ask the father of your child, what are we? What is this? What is going on? And he has to make it clear. If he's looking for ways to avoid the answer, he doesn't want to answer the question, it's because he still wants to eat his cake and have it. Okay, and your body is not a hotel where a dude can just come in, check in and check out whenever he wants. No. Okay, so he has to make it clear, and you must make sure you get an answer. If you don't get the answer, then the answer is no. That's what it means. So one of the ways that the father of your child could take advantage of you if you don't set boundaries is living in your house for free. Okay, single mothers are a victim of always letting the father of their child or a boyfriend or a potential spouse to live with them rent free, because single mothers, they get a lot of benefits, financial benefits, in the country that they're in. So in the country where I live, which is England, there's child benefit. Also, there's a scheme where government can give you a house at a cheaper rent. They could help you pay. You get discount on certain bills. Okay, so there's some benefits to help single mothers financially. But what I find is single mothers tend to accommodate men in their house rent free. Okay, not taking care of any bills in the house. Also, sometimes when you have certain financial benefit like child benefit money, some single mothers actually give some of that money to the father of their child, which is wrong. Okay, it's wrong. Your man needs to work. He shouldn't be worried about the benefits that you're getting in the country or the benefits that the government is giving you. He needs to work. There's just no excuses about it. He has to work. All right. Another thing I want you to understand, because I've noticed this a lot, even where I live on social media, is I see a lot of single dads who disrespect single moms, especially their own single moms, okay? And the problem with this is some men who were not brought up in a respectful home, or they were not brought up in a two-parent household, or men who just don't respect women, they don't like women, okay? Because there's not every man that likes a woman. They like, you know, getting in between your legs, but it's not all of them that actually like women like that. Okay, and what I find is these men, once they sleep with you and you have children for them, they don't hold you to high regard. They look at you in like a concubine. Do you know what I mean? Like in a disrespectful way. And if you want the father of your child to hold you to high regard, you want him to respect you, you want him to look at you as someone who's got her life together, who knows what she's doing, then we need to set these boundaries. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you the type of boundaries that need to be set and the ones that need to be in place ASAP. If you are a victim of sleeping with the father of your child multiple times and there's no relationship, there's no ring, okay, you need to stop that. It is very dangerous for you because he's also sleeping with other people. Okay, he's doing it and you don't know it. So the number one boundary is the father of your child is not allowed to sleep in your house. I don't care what situation that man is in, okay? A man will always find a way out. I promise you this. No matter how broke a man is, if he needs help, he knows exactly who to call, he knows where to go, and he has someone who will help him out. And sometimes that could be the single mom. That could be his sister. That could be his mom. That could be his friend. That could be his ex-girlfriend. That could be his head teacher. That could be the girl that he was flirting with last night in the club. A man will always find a way to sort himself out. So you are not allowed, do not allow the father of your child to sleep in your house for free. Because if you do, there's obviously a high chance of both of you having sex again. High chance of you getting pregnant again. And the more he has access to your body, the more he will disrespect you, the more he will not look at you to high regard. And he will just look at you like the way he looks at other girls who just like to sleep with random dudes anywhere, anytime, any day. Okay? The next boundary you need to set, which is the obvious one, is to stop having sexual activities with the father of your child. Stop that. Some of you, because you know, your body and his body are quite familiar, some people, they tend to sleep with the father of their child a lot, or some men take advantage of the mother of their child and sleep with her a lot because they know that they don't have to do much to get her in bed. They don't have to do much to you know, to get pleasure from her. All right, so that's another boundary that needs to be set. Another one is if the father of your child is coming to visit your child, they don't need to be in your house. Because think about it, if you have a boyfriend or you have a husband, do you really think your boyfriend or your husband would be okay with the father of your child staying in the house to come see his child? He doesn't need to come in. If he needs to see his child, pick a location. Pick a location where both of you can meet up in the public, where everybody's seeing you guys, and meet up there, but not into your house. Your house is your humble abode. Your house is your intimate place. Okay, you can't just let anyone in there. There has to be a restriction. Okay. Another boundary that also needs to be set in place. And one more thing, because like if you let the father of your child come into your house all the time and your child is seeing that, your child will have expectations of you and the father of your child getting together. And when that expectation is not met, your child could ruin your future relationship. He could ruin it. Your child could also ruin your future marriage. Okay, so you don't want to confuse the child, because if you tell the child, oh, we're not together, but the child is seeing dad come over to the house, the child is seeing dad touching you, the child is seeing how you and dad laugh together, how you and dad hold hands together, how you and dad talk to each other, then the child is going to think that something is going to come out of it. And then when you tell the child, oh, I've got a new boyfriend, then the child is not going to like your new boyfriend. Okay, because you're causing the problem. You're not setting the boundaries straight, and you're not making it clear. So the next one is paying for child support. The father of your child should be paying for child support. Okay, if there is a situation where he has no job or whatever, then you need to make sure that there are consequences put in place. If he cannot give you money for maintenance in taking care of the child, then he shouldn't have access to the child all the time until he can do so. Because I'm telling you, men always have money. They do. I have seen a guy who told me once that he was broke, and when his favorite PlayStation came out, which cost about £300 to £400, I think, something like that, he had money to buy it. I don't know who borrowed him money. I don't know where he got it from, but he got it. Okay. Men always have money. So that's something that you should make sure it is sorted out, is for him to pay child benefit. Because some fathers will come up with excuse of, oh, I just spent my last money on this, I just bought this, I did that, saying stuff for you to feel sorry for him. But if he saw the woman of his dreams the next day, he will definitely spend that money. Okay, so you got to hold him accountable. The next one is no late night call. So what you don't want is to call the father of your child past 9 o'clock at night. Some of you, that time might be 10 o'clock, but for me, past 9 o'clock is starting to become booty call. Booty call phone calls. Okay, you don't want that. Anything you guys need to discuss should be discussed in the daytime. Why? Because when you have conversations late at night, then the tone tends to change to that bedroom voice, and then you start talking about your emotional problems, then he starts talking about his, and then it gets all lovey-dovey, and then it's just both of you playing with each other's emotions. Okay, so no late night calls. Another one is to tell the father of your child how you want to be addressed. So this is obviously personal preference, but for me, I personally hate it. I hate it when I hear men say, oh, that's my baby mama, that's my baby mama. No, it sounds like you, when it's like my baby mama, it sounds like you own me. Like, do you know what I mean? It's different when a husband is like, oh, that's my wife. Yeah, because I'm yours. But when you say that's my baby mama, I'm not married to you, I'm not committed to you. The only thing we both have is a child, and that's it. You can say, I'm the mother of your child. Okay, I make this thing clear, because some men would say it in such a disrespectful way in public, be like, oh, that's my baby mama. Cherie, she's my baby mama. It's like there's no entitlement here. Do you get what I mean? Like, there's no commitment here. So don't, let the father of your child know. Okay, some of you are okay with the father of your child using my baby mama, but for those of you who know what I'm talking about and you're not okay with it, make it clear. And you know what men are like, it's all about actions. If you tell him don't say my baby mama and he keeps saying it, whenever he's saying it, ignore him. Give him the silent treatment. After a while, he'll get it and he'll understand that, okay, it seems like she doesn't like it when I say it, so I'm not going to say it anymore. Another thing I do want to say is one of the benefits of setting boundaries with the father of your child is that it will help you mentally to know where you are, where you're at in the relationship world. Okay, some girls are in situationship because the father of your child is, you know, telling you all these beautiful love things like, oh, I want you in my life. Oh, you know, you're beautiful. Oh, you're the only girl I can say all this to. I don't have anyone I can open up to. All that means nothing. If he's not telling you, I want you to be my girl, I want to wife you up. If he's not telling you that, whatever he's saying, just forget it. It's not that deep. It is not that deep, because I promise you, he's saying it to other women as well. So if you have these boundaries in place and you want to get back into the dating world or into the relationship world, at least you know that, okay, me and the father of the child, there's nothing there, no emotions there, everything is clear and the coast is clear. No dude wants to deal with another dude that's in your life. He wants to make sure that the coast is clear. Okay, men are not interested in fighting other men because of you. I know it looks good in the movie, but in reality, nobody wants to do that. So you always want to make sure that the coast is. So that's it for this video. If you do have any questions or anything you want to ask me, leave it in the comment section. I no longer have, like, I don't have any Instagram page for this channel because I've realized single moms don't really have time to be. It's not like single moms are not on Instagram, obviously they are, but I just feel like it's not the time to really open an Instagram page anyway. So what I will do, if you need to contact me personally, just message me on my personal Instagram page, and I'll leave that in the description, in the description box, on my personal Instagram page. And for those of you that don't know, I also have a second YouTube channel that I will leave somewhere on this page as well. Okay, so stay blessed and stay beautiful, and remember, set those boundaries so you do not get yourself in a situationship.